Hello everybody, welcome to the Comic Gear Movie Show. My name's Deshaun, and today I am here. Today has been a very strange day for me. It's been a very strange day for me. For one, I have some good news and I have some bad news. And they're both, to me, the bad news is a bit bigger than the good news, at least personally to me, but the good news is good too. Now, I'm gonna just get the medicine down first and just get the bad news out of the way. The news that really bummed me out a lot more than I will admit. I was shocked of how much it bummed me out. A couple weeks ago, or maybe last week even, but a couple weeks ago, I made a video claiming that the new Disney's reboot of DuckTales, the animated series, the cartoon show, is not only one of the best remakes of all time. It's one of the best animated. It's perhaps, in my opinion, the best animated / cartoon show of the last decade. I claim that. I stand by that claim. I think that Disney's DuckTales 2017, revival / reboot of DuckTales is not only one of the greatest reboots / remakes of all time, period, of any genre, of any, medium, book, live action show, movie. I think it's one of the greatest of all time. Not only do I think, and I also think it's one of the greatest cartoons of all time. And I really do believe that. So a couple weeks ago, I made a video about that, just wanting to get attention out there for it, because I feel like it's a cartoon that doesn't get a lot of love from a lot of people. So I wanted to get some attention out there. I wanted people to know about it, and I loved it. I love that cartoon. I think it's a great cartoon. It's one of those cartoons that you could watch with your family. It's like the picture perfect. It's a cartoon that does not talk down to children, and it does not talk down to children. That has plenty of jokes in there for adults and plenty of wise. It's clever. It's well written. It's well written to the point where sometimes you forget that you're watching a cartoon show. Sometimes you forget that it's made for kids. That's how well written this thing is. But unfortunately, apparently not well written, not well received enough, not critically acclaimed enough, even though it is, for Disney, because it's being reported by multiple sources that it looks like no one's going out and claiming that it's completely 100% because Disney hasn't said anything yet. But it looks like the show has been canceled, and they're gonna roll out. They're gonna finish up season 3, or how many episodes season 3 has left. So we don't even know if it's gonna. We don't know if it's even gonna end on a cliffhanger. We don't know what's gonna happen. They're gonna finish up season 3, and season 3 was moved to Disney XD. They're gonna finish up season 3, and then you might not ever see it again. There's multiple rumors from multiple people that a lot of people on the projects who were working on the DuckTales series, the animators and whatnot, they have moved on. They've gone on to other things. They've been told and let go. The voice cast and everyone has been let go. And that it's over. That the show is done. The show is going to end with season 3, and that'll be it. And there are multiple reasons for why a lot of people think this is happening. One of the big main reason why it's getting canceled is because of ratings. Ratings right now are tough. TV ratings in general aren't as big as they used to be, but even still, ratings are tough. And the animated market towards children is a tough area anyways. But to make things even worse is that it got moved to Disney XD. Now, I haven't watched Disney XD in a very long time. Very, very long time. I didn't see this DuckTales. I only saw this DuckTales because I was browsing. As I said, I only watched this DuckTales because I was browsing on Disney Plus, looking at old stuff from my, when I was a kid, looking at gargoyles and stuff. Things I watched when I was a kid, nostalgia. And I saw it, I gave it a shot, and I loved it. But I didn't watch it on Disney. I don't really go to those channels anymore, So I haven't been on Disney XD in a very long time, but from what I've seen, Disney XD is a place where animation and ideas go to die. Like, from what I've seen, I remember Disney XD. Disney XD was originally pitched as the Disney Channel is the location that all the action-y Marvel stuff's going. All the action-y things that Disney has, all the super over-the-top, super quirky, creative things, this is where they go. And And not only, and a lot of things, and it don't have, and there's a reason, and from what I'm hearing, a lot of that stuff gets, gets canceled that goes to that channel. And I didn't realize this, but like, I didn't realize that the entirety of DuckTales got moved over to Disney XD, and it died there. So it's hard to tell, like from what I've seen and what I've read, it's hard to tell if they moved DuckTales to Disney XD because they thought it would boost the ratings of the overall channel, and it didn't, and so now they're getting rid of it, or DuckTales wasn't getting in the ratings on the regular Disney Channel, so they moved it to Disney XD to see if it would help, and it didn't. So now they're canceling it. I can't tell. It's one or the other. It's one or the other. So either way, it really, really sucks. That, like I said, it was one of the best cartoons I've seen. It's one of the best cartoons of the last decade. And it's not like I watch cartoons all the time like I used to when I was a kid. But I do inklings. I do look, because I'm constantly looking at so much things. It's almost impossible not to come across nerds who watch cartoons, So I've seen things out there, what's that one, Star versus the Evil, and things of that nature. I've seen, god damn it, I'm trying to remember what the name of that one show is. There's a couple cartoons. There's a couple cartoons that I've seen sprinkles of and, never felt that interested. But this, like I said, this was so good. It was really sad to see it get canceled due to ratings. It's sad to see that no one really gave it a lot of attention. But like I said, the show did... the reason why it bummed me out is because I was sitting there thinking about it all day at work. Or when I saw it, I was thinking about it, not all day, but it was in the back of my mind. I kept thinking about it. I'm like, the reason why I enjoyed this show so much and why I'm like, damn, Disney, I don't think you're going to ever be able to get another show like this. They say that because they're saying like all the people are moving on to bigger and better projects. I highly doubt it. Because it is very rare to reboot something that is considered a classic. And although the cartoon show isn't perfect, trust me, I know, I went back and looked at it and it has a lot of issues, it's considered a classic. It's considered a classic animated cartoon. And to reboot something that classic, something that, close to so many kids who are now adults like me around the world, and to not only reboot it, but to do it better. This is better than the classic. That would be like remaking The Godfather, and remaking The Godfather, and there being no question that your remake is actually better than The Godfather. You know what I mean? That would be crazy. That would be a mind-blowing thing. That is what they did here with DuckTales. It's better than the original, and it's so sad to see that it got canceled because it didn't get a lot of views. Hashtag, like, right, you look on Twitter right now, hashtag saved DuckTales is trending. That's what I saw. I was like, hashtag save DuckTales. I was like, oh God, why? It was really sad to me, man. It really was. And I was just like, oh man, I hope it can, I was like, just move it to Disney Plus. Just move it to Disney Plus. And the thing is, the reason that pisses me off a bit too is like, it was just poorly marketed. There's so many people who have no idea what it is. And I'm not saying that adults should know what this is all around the world. But think about it. As an adult, you know certain cartoons. Your kids talk about it. You might have seen commercials for it. You might have seen Lunchbox. There ain't none of that for the fucking DuckTales. They don't promote it enough. They don't put it in the conscious enough. It's the best cartoon Disney has going right now. And it just got canceled because they didn't promote it enough. They should have just moved it to Disney Plus and wrote it out. Now I understand there was a rumor that Seth Rogen is working on a Darkwing Duck show for Disney. And at first I was like, well, what the fuck are they doing? Were they going to have two Darkwing Ducks? Because Darkwing Duck's in the DuckTales reboot. And now I'm like, oh, he's coming in to do a new thing because they decided, no, this doesn't work. And they're getting rid of it. And it sucks when something it really sucks. It's been a while since I've had this feeling. Maybe since Daredevil got canceled. It really sucks when something so good just gets canceled, doesn't get the appreciation it deserves, and gets canceled. You know what, man? It sucks that this show is going to go down. It's literally going to go down as one of those great shows that got canceled. It's going to go down with the animated... It's going to go down with Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Spider-Man, so many other shows. The original Samurai Jack, Jimmy Neutron. It's going to go down with those shows as one of the as a show that you're just like, that show shouldn't have been canceled. That show shouldn't have been canceled. It shouldn't have been canceled. That's what's gonna happen. This show is gonna go down with those shows as, people look back on it as great. And you know what the sad thing is? The last thing I'm gonna say about it before I call it It's gonna be sad because I know years from now, people are gonna be on Disney Plus would have blown up by now, or someone's gonna mention it, and it's gonna blow up, right? It's gonna blow back up, and people are gonna be like, oh my god, this cartoon is amazing. Why didn't I see it before? And it's too fucking late, because now all the people are gone, and and it can't be brought back, and you'll just be like, oh, well, I guess we have to move on. Sucks. It really does. Thank you guys for joining the Comic Game Movie Show. Have you heard the news about that DuckTales cartoon that I was talking about like literally a couple weeks ago just got canceled? What cartoon or show, what cartoon or show got canceled that hit you hard? What cartoon or show got canceled that hit you hard? And, comment below too. Did it come out of nowhere too? Did it hit you? Were you just chilling? You just looked at your phone and like, oh yeah, they canceled your favorite show. Oh. Like, I don't know what the fuck I would do if I looked up tomorrow morning and they said, oh yeah, we're ending the MCU. Throw that fucking thing. I'd throw the phone. I wouldn't want to look at it. I'd throw the phone because I don't want to look at that phone and I don't want to read it. If someone walks up to me and say, hey, did you hear the news about the MCU getting shut down? They're getting punched in the face. Thank you guys for joining the Comic Game Movie Show. Please remember to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.